Good morning, students of class 12th. Welcome to your online classes of English. Today, myself, Rakesh Naidu, will be explaining you the third chapter in the supplementary Reader with Stars part. That is what? Journey to the End of the Earth by Tishani Doshi. Who is the author? Tishani Doshi. In this chapter, we will be talking about the coldest and driest part of our continent. That is what? The Antarctica. We'll be talking about the Antarctica continent in this chapter. And what are the main objectives and outcomes of this lesson? First of all, the main objective of the lesson is what aims you want to achieve. Okay, if you want to become a scientist, that means you will be discovering things. That is your main objective. What is the main outcome of the lesson? That means the main outcome of the lesson is that means you should be working hard to achieve your aim, to be successful in your life. That means you should always be working hard to fulfill your aims, to achieve your aim. That is your main motto in your life. Now, Journey to the End of the Earth by Tishani Doshi. Little bit about the introduction part I will be telling you about. In Journey to the End of the Earth, Tishani Doshi describes the journey to the coldest, driest, and windiest continent in the world. That is what, as I told you, that is Antarctica. The world geological history is trapped in Antarctica. Jeff Green's students on ice program. That means in this chapter, Jeff Green's students are on ice program. That means they are visiting Antarctica on a voyage. Okay, aims at taking high school students to the end of the world. That means he is taking, who is taking? Jeff Green along with his students. Okay, visiting to the end of the world. That is what? Antarctica. Doshi thinks that Antarctica is the place to go and understand Earth's present, past, and future. That means you can discover Earth, present, past, and future over there. Now, see, in the first paragraph, I would be explaining to you all coldest, driest, and windiest continent. That means Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent. The narrator boarded a Russian research ship. The narrator is narrating the story to us. That means he boarded what? The Russian research ship. The Academic. That means the name of the ship was what? Academic. That means you can call it Shokalsky. Academic Shokalsky. It was heading towards the coldest, driest, and the windiest continent in the world. That means that ship was going towards the coldest, driest, and windiest continent of the world. That was what? That was Antarctica. Antarctica, his journey began 1300 degrees north of the equator in Madras, Chennai. That means his journey began where? His journey began 1300 degrees north of the equator in Madras, The new name of Madras is now Chennai. He crossed 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, and at least 3 ecospheres. He traveled over 100 hours in car, aeroplane, and ship to reach there. Okay, this was about Antarctica, how he reached over there. Now, in the second paragraph, we'll be talking about southern supercontinent Gondwana. The southern supercontinent Gondwana. I will be telling you about that. The old name of Antarctica was Gondwana. 650 million years ago, a giant southern supercontinent, Gondwana, did exist. That means we are talking about the period of dinosaur era. Okay, during that time, there was only one continent. That means the one continent was known as Gondwana. It did exist. It's centered roughly around the present day Antarctica. At present, that continent is known as Antarctica. Human beings had not arrived on the global scene. During that time, if we are talking about the Gondwana period, that means during that time human beings did not existed. It had a huge variety of flora and fauna. It had huge variety of flora and fauna means plant and animals we are talking about. Those who are studying science, they are knowing much about what is flora and what is fauna. After 500 million years, the landmass was forced to separate into countries. That means after 500 million years, the land mass was forced to separate into countries. That means that forced to separate into different countries. Gondwana break into different parts of countries, and they exist today. And what we talk about, they exist today in the world. The Asian continent, the African continent, the American continent, what we are talking about at the present era. Now, in the third paragraph, study of Antarctica. In the third paragraph, we will be studying about Antarctica. Sorry. The purpose of the visit was to know more about Antarctica. What was the main purpose of visit? The main purpose of visit was to know more about Antarctica and carbon evolution and extinction. That means why the iceberg is splitting, okay, due to the formation of carbon, due to the problem of pollution today what we are facing in the world, okay. 90% of the earth's total ice are stored in Antarctica. Okay, 90% of Earth total ice volumes, you could say, are stored in Antarctica. There are no human settlements over there. There are no human settlements over there, no trees over there, okay, and no buildings at all. Icebergs are as big as countries. Their icebergs are big as countries. You know what icebergs? Okay, the big mountain of ice that is known as icebergs. Okay, days go on and on in 24 hours austral summer light. Days go on and on in 24 hours in austral summer night. That means, and there we are having, as you know, 6 months of days and days, 6 months of nights and nights in such a climatic condition of Antarctica. Now, in the fourth paragraph, we'll be talking about what climate changes. What are the climate changes condition over there in Antarctica? We'll be talking about that. The most hotly contested debate of our times in whether West Antarctica ice sheet will melt. That means the debate topic is today is what we'll be discussing. West Antarctica ice sheet will melt entirely or not. If we want to study the Earth's past, present, and future, Antarctica is the place for us. If we want to study about Earth, past, present, and future, as narrator says, Antarctica is the place for us to go to know about Earth, present, past, and future. Antarctica has a simple ecosystem. Antarctica has a very simple ecosystem and lacks biodiversity. It lacks biodiversity. It is the prettiest place to study how little changes in the environment can have a big repercussion. Scientists warn that a future depletion of the ozone layer will affect the lives of the sea animals and birds of this region. That means due to the formation of carbon and due to the formation of ozone layer, living beings of Antarctica will greatly be affected. It will also affect the global carbon cycle, and it will also affect the global carbon cycle. Okay, what are the problems in present what we are facing today due to global warming, due to the formation of carbon? Why the icebergs and ice are splitting away from Antarctica and sea level is rising day by day, as we are seeing in the present scenario. Okay, now in the last paragraph, walk on the ocean. That means if you walk on the ice of Antarctica, you feel very good on that. We'll be talking about the experiences of the narrator about that. Now, see, it was the most thrilling experience of the visit. They climbed down the gangplank and walked on the ocean. That means they walked on the gangplank and they walked on the ocean of Antarctica. That means they visited during the time when it was winter. That means when ice was splitted on the ocean. There were 52 persons. There were 52, sorry, 52 persons. They were walking on a meter thick ice pack. They were walking on a meter thick ice pack. Under the ice pack, there was 150 meters of living, breathing salt water. Below that, there were living, breathing salt water below the ice. Seals were enjoying themselves in the sun on the ice. Seals were enjoying the sun on the ice. You know what are seals? Okay. The narrator was wondering about the beauty of the place. The narrator was really wondering about the beauty of the place of Antarctica. He wished it would not become a warm place as it used to be million of years ago. Now he believes that it will not be a warm place again as it was million of years ago. Okay, when it was Gondwana million of years ago, it was a very warm place. Narrator don't want that it should become a warm place like that when it was million of years ago. If it happens, the result can be ruinous. If it happens, the result could be very ruinous. Ruinous means it could be very dangerous for the human life also and for the living being of this planet Earth also. That means it will be a great disaster. That means when the icebergs will melt away from Antarctica, it will become a warm place. When it will become a warm place, that means all the living being in this world will be in great danger. So narrator don't want that this should this place should be totally destroyed. That means we should do something to save our planet Earth and to save our continent Antarctica. So this is the lesson. Thank you very much all. God bless you all. Be safe and healthy. Always take care. Thank you very much.